Sunday, July 9th. My name is Drew Olenoff, and I am now a former member of the Best Damn Tech Show, period. As you may know, I only own 1% of the show, even though I started it, but Paul Fleming has decided to move the show in another direction, and that direction doesn't include me. But you'll see some more things popping up under the title Better Damn Tech Show, period, because I'm creative like that. So everyone who's watched and everyone who's interacted, I appreciate my heartfelt appreciation for all of your support. I wish Adam and Paul the best of luck, and I hope you will continue to follow my career. And cue the Schmidt.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you've just seen is dramatization. This is what happens when people drop the creativity for the money. As you may know, Amanda from Rocketboom has been forced out of her own show. We don't like that. No, that's not nice.
No. So here on out, when something gets really popular and someone decides that they don't want to be a part of it anymore, they want to blow it up, what's it going to be called, Schmidt?
It's pulling a rocket boom.
Pulling a rocket boom. So if you're at work and something's going really well and you get a bug up your ass and you decide to explode it and destroy it for everyone, you've pulled a rocket boom.
Boom.
Boom. I'm not leaving the Best Damn Tech Show, period. In fact, Paul and Adam aren't here either. Apparently during the summer people like to go away and do stuff.
Yeah. Who goes away in the summer?
I don't know, freaking losers. But we're here.
Yeah, we're here. Welcome to the Best Damn Tech Show, period, version 2.5. Cue the intro.
Alright, so the card I'm gonna have to like
Go ahead.
I'm just going to start captioning. Woo!
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one, people. 2 people. Never been done in the Best Damn Tech Show, period. In the history of Best Damn Tech Show, period.
2 heads are better than 1.
2 heads are better than 3, I think. Maybe we won't be talking over each other. Freaking plants from Coney Island and Paul's in Stockholm, Sweden.
Picking up some watches.
Picking up some freaking watches while we stay here and hold down the fort.
Oh yeah.
The Best Damn Tech Show, period, fort. Welcome to the Best Damn Tech Show, period, version 2.5, which is the 40-something episode. I don't know. As you can see, today we got 2.
We're down to 2.
Me and Schmitty. Plant is in Coney Island eating a hot dog. Paul
Ferris wheels.
is pansying around in Sweden. You heard it. I said it, Paul. I know you're watching the show out there. Next week, we will all be back, and it'll be Tech Show, the full damn Best Damn Tech Show, period. And but this week we still have a lot of tech news. From the intro and the map behind us, you may have already heard Amanda Congdon, who is the star of Rocketboom, or was the star of Rocketboom. She had some differences.
Some biffo.
Some biffo.
Hello and good Wednesday, July 5th, 2006. I'm Amanda Congdon, and this is... Oops, wrong show. Contrary to what has been said or implied in the Rocketboom comment section, I'm not on vacation. Not by a long shot. I'm actually here to tell you guys because I think, it's so important to be transparent with the Rocketboom viewers, kind of what's going on. So here I am on Unboomed, as I apparently have been unboomed. Apparently my partner, Andrew Barron, is no longer interested in being my partner. And
some biffo with the other creator. And they parted ways for whatever reason. They're going back and forth. He said, she said. It sucks. I mean, Amanda's really paved the way for people who do shows like us, who do vlogging, video logging, podcasting, the whole 9 yards. She apparently will be doing her own thing, so
Good for her.
good for her. She got a big offer from Jason over at Netscape.com. He wants her to be the face of Netscape, and is apparently throwing a lot of bucks her way.
Of course, I mean, for those of you who don't know, Amanda is not huge, like literally, but
No.
she's pretty popular.
She is popular.
Yeah, I mean, she's been on CSI.
Right.
I mean, she's got people bidding like crazy on eBay just to get advertisement spots on.
$85,000 they got for a week of advertisement. It's a daily video blogging site. Her site, amandaunboom.blogger.com. She's updating what she's up to, but we wish them both the best of luck. I guess Rocketboom will try to find a replacement. It'll be tough.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's like just swapping out your main star.
right,
Trying to think of a comparison,
they're going to lose a lot of tread, but
I mean, they may pick up. Johnny Carson left the Tonight Show. I mean, everyone was questionable as to what was going on. Jay Leno doing good.
So you're saying Jay Leno should be the host of Rocketboom?
That's exactly what I want.
Schmitty said it.
Yeah, we hear Rocketboom today. That was good. Did you see the news today?
I like that. All right, well, let's jump in full force to the best damn news.
Yes.
People, best damn news. Dance free yet again.
Yes, thank you.
Microsoft. Okay, we've been hearing buzzing about this for quite a while, but this apparently is the real deal. They are going to have a competitor iPod by Christmas.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding?
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
Hopefully it'll sound a lot better than that.
They have
Microsoft
much better
getting
audio.
into the gadget deal. They're doing the video games and everything, but now they're getting into the gadgets. iPod, of course, is huge. It'll take a lot to overpower them. There are quite a few MP3 players on the market.
Definitely. I mean, iPod, obviously the number one seller of the MP3 players, but Microsoft's really going to have to come up with something new, something over the top. I mean,
Right.
iPods come video and audio, pictures now. They're going to have to take a major cut. Yeah, they're going to have to sell them cheap.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have amazing storage. So good luck to them. 'Cause, I mean, considering it just seems that iPod is the only one. And for those of you who don't know, there are plenty more. Yeah,
Right.
Plenty more options.
iRivers, stuff like that. I think Schmidt hit the nail on the head. It's going to have to be cheap, and it's going to have a lot of storage.
Yep.
I mean, I would love to see
Some new features.
Yeah, I would love to see some integration in Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Pull away some audio, pull away some clips, maybe some game capture, stuff like that.
Maybe just make it that you can pop your Microsoft version iPod right near your Xbox 360. Just
Wire it together or
Mhm.
something.
and maybe save some of your games, use it partially as a memory card type
Right.
of deal.
That'd be pretty hot.
I mean, iPod's making great advancements every day as well. I mean, last month they had the deal with Nike.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's going to be a tough crawl.
Yeah.
But,
If they can make it cheap enough, it'll sell. Speaking of Microsoft Windows authentication software. Yeah, that's not really good. The first part I'm going to talk about is just the software itself. We have another piece for a little later, some virus stuff. But the first part, they're getting sued. Basically, there's this software that installs on your computer, and it contacts Microsoft and lets them know that you have an actual version of Microsoft Windows, and it's not a pirated one or a stolen one. People are saying this is intrusion. Microsoft's saying, we're not going to give you updates, we're not going to give you software unless we know that you're legit. And they're getting sued. I mean, what do you think, Schmidt?
I mean, for people who've had, there's only so far you can go with your security. Microsoft, you don't need to add in new programs. You don't need to install a new program. Just basically build your OS better.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the people that use pirated versions of Windows, there's not that many out there, and what do you care as long as people are using your operating system? If people are stealing it, take that as a compliment that people really like it. You make enough money, trust me.
Yeah. It's I lost my thought there.
You lost your thought. Maybe it'll come back later.
I'm that upset.
He's upset. He's really upset about this. Google, okay? It's now a verb it's joining Xerox. You know, when you make a copy, you call it, I'm going to go Xerox that.
Kleenex, kind of
Right.
like tissue.
Right. It was technically slang until now. English dictionaries are now going to include Google as a verb. I Googled your name.
You can officially Google someone.
You can officially Google someone and not be retarded and slangerific.
Yeah. People wonder, you know, tech savvy people, you know, say, I'm going to go home and Google that, and then grandfather says, what's Googling?
What's this Google?
What's this Google? Get a dictionary, Grandpa.
Get a dictionary. It's in there.
No,
What are some other terms that could be used as verbs out there that somebody's missing the boat on? What gets used a lot?
Well, Nextel needs to take advantage of the chirp. You know?
The chirp.
Yeah, I mean, they've got that.
So use that in a sentence.
Chirp me later. Here they go.
Yeah. Chirp me later. Did she chirp you? Did you get chirped? That's one.
A couple of those slang terms.
But Google's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody walking around going, let me Yahoo that. Let me Microsoft Live that. Let me MSN that. No. So Google, again, #1 search engine, now a verb. That's awesome. Maybe Best Damn Tech Show period can be like a...
You've been Best Damn Tech.
You've been Best Damn Tech period. And
BDTSP'd.
you've been BDTSP'd.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't have quite the ring that Google does.
Doesn't just...
Congratulations, Google. Congratulations also on stealing from Microsoft. They picked up Vic Gundatra. We're going to call him Vicky.
That's mean, man. Just call him Vic.
Alright, we'll call him V. Alright. He's like a tech evangelist. He's like a marketing guy for Microsoft. Like the real front guy for Microsoft. Google swiped him away. He's going to be joining Google next year. That's a huge coup for them.
Yeah, I mean, as if they weren't kicking enough ass.
Right. So it's like, Microsoft, you're trying to compete with us, you're putting live out there, you're putting things out there. Well, guess what? We're going to take your best marketing person in the face of your company and use it as our own.
Yeah, it's going to be some great competition going on.
Pretty ballsy. Yeah, pretty ballsy. Apple, also in the news. Apple used to have the niche where they used to market really to schools, kindergarten, elementary schools, and that's where
they wanted a Mac in every classroom, basically.
Right. When we both went to the same high school. Macs were widely used. Ridley High School represented.
Yes. RHS, go Raiders.
Yep. I learned a lot of things on Mac, primarily because Apple made them cost effective.
For those who weren't into computers in my high school, you didn't think there was anything else.
Right. That was it.
It was Mac or nothing else. But I mean, they kind of dropped off that for a bit. So
they did. But this is smart though. They're cutting the price. What's it going to go for?
$900.
$900. It's their loaded iMac. But check this out. Now all the kids who have iPods, right? They recognize the Apple brand. Where, like you said back in the day, we didn't know what Apples were, or PCs were. It was a computer.
Yep.
But see, people
recognize this about yay big, and you put it in some slot, and you can now play Pong.
Right. Pong is great.
It's a good time.
I saw a Pong T-shirt the other day. We got to get it. Do you have a funny T-shirt on today?
No, today it's kind of...
This guy's the king of the T-shirts.
Yeah. Today it's just a plain old Hurley International Fun Company. Yeah.
Shout out to Hurley.
We're just shouting out today.
Today's a shout-out show. Well, it's just the two of us. We don't have Flemmo or Plant, hovering over us. Anyway, is that the hover sound? Anyways, these kids now recognize the Apple logo. These kids are smart. They're technologically advanced.
I mean, every iPod you get a little free Mac, the Apple sticker.
Yep.
It's like slamming on your iPod.
So now, if these schools are going to start putting Apples in again, I mean, they can really make a run at PC to take over the desktop at-home market.
Definitely.
Because these kids are like, I got the iPod, and now at school I'm using the iMac. Mom and Dad, we need a computer. Grab the iMac.
Yeah, it's a good thing to see they're veering away from their formal style. The body on the old Macs, the George Foreman grill type look.
The Foreman grill.
Yeah, the pink, the teal, the yellow. Yeah, basic white. Yeah,
right.
Simple enough. Just
keep it simple.
Yeah,
keep it. I love.
I mean, you know what a good idea for them would be? Custom shells. Custom shells.
Customize your own shell.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. I know you can buy like modification kits and stuff like that, but this should make it easier for the kiddies out there If they want to modify
They sell all these different, iPod cases and characters.
You want your iPod to look, or your iMac to look different one day?
Have your iMac have your match your iPod.
That would be cool.
Yeah, you'd be all hooked up. Get your Louis Vuitton
iMac. The Louis Vuitton iMac. Listen to Schmidt. Give us a call. Give us an email. info@bestdamntech.com. This guy's a marketing
He's got a couple
guru.
more ideas.
He's got a couple more. He's not going to give them all to you.
They cost 25 cents each.
25 cents each. And you can sell that on eBay.
Oh, yes.
eBay they're moving and shaking some stuff around. They're making moves at eBay. Of course, they own Skype and PayPal. Summary via TechCrunch.com is the PayPal president replaced by the Skype president and the former eBay CFO and strategy guy. Skype VP of products is now the president of Skype. The Skype North America GM becomes the chief marketing officer for Skype worldwide. Shopping.com head becomes eBay international president. Last president takes over philanthropy. That seems to be where you go if they can't find anything else for you to do. It's like, here, go be a philanthropist. I can't even say it. Bill Gates has gone off to the philanthropy pastures as well.
Yeah. It basically seems like they're a bunch of big suits got together and got real drunk and just decided, hey, you want my job?
They decided to trade jobs. What I think's going on, though,
Some excitement in their lives.
Yeah, let's spice it up a little bit. And the guy who got the philanthropy job is kind of like the last straw. He kind of lost out. PayPal may be running scared because of Google Checkout, which launched last week. So they're making some moves. They're all over the freaking place.
That they are.
That's quite a few moves to make in like one day.
Yeah, they were busy.
That's your best damn news.
Yeah.
Even though Plant's not here, we definitely still have our iris on the virus. Mr. Schmidt has a few items. There's not much going on, but he's got a couple things. Let's touch back on that Microsoft Windows authentication deal. There's some kind of virus or something?
Basically, security research identified a worm virus that makes its mask to appear like Windows.
The genuine advantage thing.
Yeah, genuine
So
advantage.
some jerks that went out there and took advantage of the fact that Microsoft is now giving you software to install to make sure that you're a legit copy, and now they've replicated it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna come, just like you have serial codes, you got somebody cracking them, coming up with a software that's gonna basically verify that you're legit. Somebody's gonna come up with crack for that.
Yeah.
So
And now here's something that's a worm virus, and now you think it's Microsoft Genuine Advantage. It's not. It's a virus. Update your virus software. Don't install something if it's not coming from Microsoft. Don't install it. If you have questions, go to their support sites. That sucks. All right, what else do we got?
yeah, while we're on viruses, generally speak of Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
Our pals over at Mac. 4 little guys sneaking in there. You got 4 viruses sneaking in. Symantec detected.
Talk to us.
We got some Trojan horse program. It kind of exploits security hole in OS X. The launch D service controls all the programs that should boot up whenever you restart. According to Symantec, this exploit provides the attacker root access or total control over the entire system of any system that's from Mac OS X 10.46 or earlier. OS X claims that, or Mac claims that OS X 10.4.7 should be able to eliminate this problem.
Okay, so you know that little window you get on your Mac, right? That says that you update. Talk to him, Schmidt.
Yeah, update it. Get it done.
Get it done. Don't hit quit. I know sometimes you don't feel like downloading it. You don't feel like putting in the password.
I'm too busy MySpacing. No, click that button. You need it.
Click it. Install it.
This is one you need. Just get it up to 10.4.7, and you should be currently good.
We've got our iris on the virus for you people. Thank you, Schmidt.
Yeah.
But basically, Apple, says, PCs are sick, and they got the whole advertising
Yeah,
campaign.
I'm tired of this.
I'm so tired of those advertising stuff.
Jason Long, come on! Did you read the scripts before you did the commercials?
They're horrible.
Oh man,
They're horrible.
that's like me getting in there and telling you, like, I don't know, Mr. Pibb makes more money than Pepsi.
Yeah.
Like, it's not true.
It's not true. It's crazy. But Microsoft and Apple are both penetrable, both susceptible to viri. So
Virus high.
yeah, do your updates, install the software. We've got our Geek Eye.
Geek Eye.
We got our Geek Eye on stuff for the lame guy. It's Geek Eye for the lame guy. Just a couple geeky news that doesn't really fit the best damn news, but it's a couple little tidbits we want you to know about.
Yeah, Drew's had his head up in the clouds.
I have. Discovery, the shuttle, launched on July 4th. They were supposed to launch on Saturday, and it got delayed till Sunday. Then it got delayed till Tuesday. I think they really wanted to launch it on July 4th.
What a fireworks show.
Yeah, what a fireworks show. Let's go to space.
Yeah.
Just quickly, it's actually right now, it's hooking up with the space station and everything. It's revitalizing the program. There was some great, technologies really, with the space program. There was video of like every piece of the shuttle launch.
Yeah.
Like when the boosters get dropped and it was awesome. There was all kinds of coverage. Technology is great.
I wonder if Drew was excited about that.
I was excited, man. NASA.gov, check it out. They have live video all day thanks to Yahoo. Yahoo doing something nice. Yahoo. They are providing live streaming coverage of NASA television 24 hours a day. Check it out. They're going to be doing space stuff, and it's awesome. I'm a big space fan, so I thought I'd pass that along. Here's a serious subject, though. A study on cell phones are finding that talking on a cell phone is worse than driving drunk. I have a alcohol expert here in the studio with me this week. His name's Christopher Schmidt. Talk to us.
Well, as you all may know, it is very dangerous to have alcohol in your system when driving.
Have you ever had alcohol in your system?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
While driving, not good.
No.
Don't do it.
Right.
Basically, I guess what they're trying to point across here is like you shouldn't be on your cell phone when you're driving. And I'm not going to lie, driving on your cell phone, I've almost made many mistakes.
Right.
Basically, get a hands-free set for your phone.
Ah, our friend Victor.
We've got Victor back here behind us. He's trying to duck in below our rocket.
Our Rocketboom map. We're just leaving that up for the whole show.
That's up there. But get a hands-free set for your cell phone. I know every phone nowadays comes with speakerphone. Turn down your stereo. Get like one of those little sticky grips for up on your dashboard. Put your phone there. If you don't have that kind of stuff, pull over to the side of the road. You don't need to end up dead.
I'm a fan of gadgets. I love gadgets. But seriously, how much crap do you need in your car? Do you really need to watch television while you're driving? Do you really need to talk on the phone while you're driving? I don't think so.
Yeah, if it's that important, pull over. There's plenty of shoulder space unless you're on some crappy thin highway.
We love to drink. Drinking is great.
Drinking is great. Have something.
Now, drinking and being on a cell phone at the same time? That's got to be
And driving.
And driving?
Yeah. Also, don't drunk dial. Drunk dialing is bad.
Drunk dialing is bad.
Yeah, you make more enemies than friends when drunk dialing.
Don't drunk dial. Yeah. Don't drive and talk on the phone. Don't drive and drink. It's ridiculous.
But drink.
Drink. Sure, drink. Throw on the tech show. It's a lot better when you're drunk anyways.
Everyone should have a beer a day. And so far I'm 5 months ahead. But,
That's Chris Schmidt, our alcohol expert.
Yeah.
Opera widget.
Yes.
Opera 9. I've been using it. I got the new weekly build. It really is fast.
You hear us mention it every week. I mean, so fast it sings.
So fast it sings.
Yes. If you haven't noticed.
Opera Girl. We're gonna have more from Opera Girl.
Yeah, we gotta have Opera Girl come back.
Opera Girl will be back. We'll have more. Widgets. I'm obsessed with widgets. There's a community of developers on my.opera.com. Check that out. Actually, my.opera.com/widgets is the widget community. And they create widgets that do every little kind of thing. You can play Tetris, you can write in a notepad, you can do all kinds of stuff. Our friend...
Sudoku.
Sudoku, yes. Johnny Saucepan. He finally did it. We've been calling for a widget for Opera 9 where you can listen to podcasts, like the Best Damn Tech Show, period.
And now you can.
You can, thanks to Johnny Saucepan. It is called Hear the People.
And you can now hear the people.
You can now hear us people.
While you're browsing.
Yeah. It's a nice little widget. It comes up over Opera 9. You can put in, there's some preset ones, but you can put in the URL. Go to bestdamntech.com to find our subscription link. You can pop it in there. Johnny Saucepan is the man. Actually, that widget competition is still going on, too. He could win the Mac.
Yeah. I mean, this is something that's up there. Really could take the cake.
Right.
They should give him a cake with it as well.
They should give him a cake.
A Mac and a cake.
A Mac and a cake.
Yeah.
You can have your Mac and eat the cake, too. I don't know. But Johnny Saucepan, if you're listening, great job, buddy. Give us a little call. We'd like to work with you on some Best Damn widgets.
Yeah, have a couple.
Yeah.
Have a couple drinks, a little talk, some cake. Yeah.
Here's something that really pisses me off. This is a old. See, I don't have a cool name. I can't do Face Plant. I can't do Schmidt Face. I'm fucking pissed. Okay?
That's our new segment.
It's called I'm fucking pissed. All right? PayPerPost.com, this piece of trash website. Alright, there's this idiot, Ted Murphy. No, he's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. Ted Murphy, CEO of advertising firm MindCommon, has come up with a great concept. Let's pay bloggers money to blog about products, except don't let the bloggers say that they're blogging about the product because they got paid for it. Basically, they're planting seeds throughout the community saying, I'll give you $5 to blog about this product. Don't tell anybody. You don't have to say, that you're getting paid for it. I think that's bullshit.
It's kind of a jerk sneak thing to do.
It is! Transparency is the number one problem in the blogosphere right now, I mean, guys like Steve Rubel over at Micropersuasion has done a great job being completely transparent about everything that he works with. If he posts about MySpace, he mentions that, his company, Edelman, is MySpace is a client of them. And here's this guy coming in, and he was, this broke on TechCrunch.com, and there was about 130 comments. I jumped into this mix. I was just way too pissed not to. And he was trying to, he's trying to stir up the pot. Then he turned around and said, I'll offer anyone who writes about this post and about PayPerPost.com, I'll give you $100. I mean, and then he wrote it on his blog that apparently he's the devil. He's trying to milk it.
Yeah.
And he's trying to stir up stuff. Optimus Time says it's done. But actually, that was the last item. PayPerPost.com, bull crap. Bloggers can get paid, that's fine. Bloggers can get sponsored. Our show's sponsored by Opera. Everyone knows that. We don't make it a secret.
Yeah.
But making stuff secret and, you're really...
Undermining everybody.
Undermining everyone. And here's this guy, Ted Murphy, telling companies, hey, it's okay to give bloggers money. No. Bloggers, respect is a big thing in the blogosphere. And companies are going to lose respect in the blogosphere if they're taking part of this kind of thing. So PayPerPost.com, take a look at what you're doing, reform it a little bit. If everyone puts a little tag at the end of their post saying, paid for by PayPerPost.com, then at least we know.
Yeah.
Let us know. Because we're not stupid. And people will sniff your little bloggers out, and they'll expose you.
Alright.
Woo! We're going to give this a couple more minutes. We got a couple more things.
Get some best damn reviews.
Best damn reviews, people. Kicking off with your homeboy.
All right, Brandon Morse, ubermicros.com.
Ubermicros.com. Brandon, you're the man.
All right, Brandon, give you a little shout out here. Brandon here hooked us up with a couple decent items to check out this week.
He sure did.
One of which, Matrix. They've released a card that will basically convince your computer that you're hooked up to one monitor that has a resolution of 3840 by 1024.
Right, it spreads it out over 3 19-inch monitors. Beautiful. Holy crap! Matrox, Matrox.com. Wow!
Yep. Wow.
Can you imagine the implications for gaming?
Oh, it's amazing.
Woo!
I mean, even for just workers. As a developer, I've got things over things. I mean, I'm just working on a dual screen right now, but to have 3 19-inch monitors uploaded, it's Beautiful.
Yeah, and to pull something like that, pull off something like that before, you'd have to get special video cards. You'd have to get special equipment. This sucker's $400.
$400.
CompUSA.com.
Yeah.
Matrox. Check it out. That's hot.
Yes.
What else does he have?
We got a bump top. This is badass.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Seriously, check this out. It's a bump top. It's a 3D desktop. It's still in. It's a prototype apparently.
What does it do?
Basically, you see here we've got our show. Well, no, you can't see here. We've got. No, okay, it's a mess. On your desktop, on your computer, we're sure it looks like, if you're clean, you've got like your recycling bin.
I'm going to throw up a screenshot of my desktop. It's a real fucking mess.
Basically, you can treat your computer desktop as it is your office desktop. You can stack files, you can shuffle them around, you can tack things up on a wall.
All graphically, all 3D.
It's amazing. Say things are more important, set a weight to them. Right. And they'll be harder to bump around. You can throw smaller things off. So it's amazing interactivity with your files. Things that you might want to throw away and you're not sure of yet. You can crumple them up. There'll be a crumpled little ball sitting on your desk. It's amazing. It's amazing.
My name is MC On, and what I'm bringing to you is a way of interacting that is totally new. Point and click, I'm talking bump and cross. Add an item to a pile simply with a toss. You got a plane on your screen and it's plain to see. This physics on his desktop, that's 2.5D. That's real.
There's a video on YouTube. It's really hot. We'll post a link on the site, and we'll post a link to the web top. What's it called? Web top?
It's a bump top.
Bump top site. I emailed the guy who created it. I tried to see if we could get some kind of beta download of it. There's none available yet, but I am going to get an interview with him. I don't know if it's going to be on next week's show or the week after, but I'm going to interview this guy. The video has 600,000 or 700,000 views on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like 7 minutes long. It's very well descripted. It's narrated.
Right.
It shows you all the different possibilities with the desktop. It's amazing.
It's going to revolutionize
so many different mouse gestures on how to perform so many different functions.
Yeah, little things like when you move a file around, it has fakes resistance. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Optimus.
Optimus. Yeah. I guess we should pay attention to Optimus sometime.
We should. Yeah. Two other things I want to go through. Plug.com. It's the new podcast directory I talked about a couple weeks ago. They made a lot of changes. It's running really well. Pluggd.com. Go check them out. And we're going to go out this week again. We've gotten a lot of feedback. All right, a lot of you on MySpace, which 6,000 friends and strong. MySpace.com/BDTSP. We sent out a message and we asked for feedback, and we love your feedback. So keep that coming. We got so many emails and messages about the Motorola Q. We got one that said, I don't know whether I'm going to buy the Motorola Q or not. Can you please tell me some of the features? I'm really relying on you guys. Last week we played a clip of Matthew Ulmer, Go Gadget Ulmer, talking about his Motorola Q. I'm going to release the entire video, but at the end here, I'm going to put another piece of his thing. Have you seen his Q?
Yeah.
It looks pretty hot.
It's a pretty sweet device. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go out with that.
Sneaking away from him one time.
Woo! Best Damn Tech Show. Chris Schmidt.
Drew Olenoff.
Schmidt Ultra.
Dr. Drew.
Have a geek week!
It's a wonderful web.
It's an MP3 player. It does pretty much everything you can ask
would you
of it.
suggest people buy the Motorola Q?
I would absolutely suggest it. Also, 1.3 megapixel camera and video.
Oh wait, I'll tell you. That was really bad. So bad it sucked.com, .net, .org, .everything, man. Paul, Adam, get the freak back. We need somebody to make fun of.